Hello guys, welcome back to the Spicy Sweet Design channel. And yeah, today I'm doing something very different from my other type of content. This is not like an episode Old Man New Toys. I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. Personal. Let me be very clear. This is my personal opinion about a certain product line that's been very popular since 2020. We're talking about the Hasbro G.I. Joe's Classified line of action figures, 6-inch action figures. Now, a lot of you guys have bought these from my eBay and Mercari store. I think I sold over 100 figures. Yeah, I got them from Rob, and that guy probably sold like 400 to 500 figures since they came out. Originally, it was selling really, really hot. Well, actually, it's still selling really hot because he couldn't keep these stuff in stock. And I have done a lot of research. I have talked to a lot of people who come into the warehouse. I even seen people who quit the line and dumped their entire collections through me, as well as other means. So yeah, I actually took some guy's collection and I resold them on eBay. Couple times. I help out like 6 guys who quit their entire collection. Sadly, though, we weren't able to get too many Cobra Island exclusive. I have seen one Baroness figure, and that was pretty incredible. Yeah, I know a lot of people are still looking for that figure. I think they're gonna reissue it with the bike thing that she come with. But yeah, it was incredibly difficult to find because we did actually hire a Target guy, a couple of them, and then eventually they figure out they can just sell it on their own instead of like going through us. So yeah, they're killing it, man, on top of their salary. And supposedly they're limited to a couple numbers of figures that they can buy. So they start stealing them from the stores. So it's it's a fucked up situation. But what are you gonna do, man? Target's gonna target. Hasbro doesn't care. Yeah. Anyway, the thing about Hasbro is I don't want to hate specifically on this company because what they do is the same thing what every other company does. They hire like the same, marketing people. Even the billionaire Elon Musk would say that MBAs are people who are ruining every industry. People with the business degrees, people like myself. It's all about marketing. It's all about manipulating people. It's all about lying, tricking people into buying stuff. That's the name of the game. And the better you do it, the more stuff you sell. That's just how it is. I've been like a car salesman. I sold real estate. I sold insurance. I sold pretty much every kind of goods out there except for clothing. I have never gotten into selling clothing. But yeah, it's all about marketing and it's all about lying and deceiving people. So, the thing with these companies, they will do what they do. But in my honest opinion, I think most of the toy company out there, pretty much every brand has a good product. And, when you have a good product, you got to milk it. And then eventually, it's like you can only milk that thing so much until it becomes total crap. Until it's completely dry, and then they want to go some more. That's what they end up doing. I sing it with Bandai. I sing it with pretty much every brand. This is why a lot of times people prefer like smaller companies, like third-party companies. They don't, produce as much stuff, and then their stuff become a little bit more rare. Depends. If they get super popular and they get super big, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna hire all these marketing people, which all come from the same pool. This is how they teach you in business school, man. It's all about like manipulation and kill or be killed. It is what it is. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to take a look at this product here. This one has a lot of it's kind of become a very controversial line. There are people out there who say these things are just we're just feeding Hasbro. Well, you know what? Honestly, you can go with any other company. You can go buy like Gunpla, and then you'll be feeding Bandai to doing the exact same shit. You're just not aware of it because like you don't live in Japan. Because all these companies overseas, they do the same thing. What these domestic companies are doing. It's called business. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This one is actually the recolor of the G.I. Joe Classified series Scarlett, and I know these ones are a little bit dated because they're not as advanced as the newer ones with like the pinless joints and stuff like that. I think I sold about like 12 Scarletts. This is not like a very popular figure. I think it's because she's a female character, and female character usually don't sell very well. But anyway, let's go ahead and open this up and give you my honest opinion. This is actually provided by Rob. Yeah. So, I've actually seen these in person many times. I even customized a few of these Scarlett's figures from the original version, not the recolor. I did like head swaps, and I did like all this kind of crazy stuff. I mean, you guys seen them on my Mercari and eBay store, so you guys know what's going on. So anyway, again, we have the safety label, not designed for children under age of 3, and don't put it in your mouth. It doesn't tell you what kind of material this thing is made from. Obviously, it's just plasticized PVC. So we're dealing with phthalates, plasticizers, plasticizer migration, endocrine disruptor, diethylhexyl. All right, so with that out of the way, I have to say with everything that's like plasticized. So, all right. Oh, that's not a good sign. This thing like hit me right in the face. So we have a crossbow here. Yeah, nothing new here. It's just a piece of plasticized PVC. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they even need to make this thing from plasticized PVC, but they decided they want to. Maybe the upper part because of this thing. They're afraid like this thing can get brittle and break. Well, eventually at some point when the plasticizer dry out, this thing will become brittle and it will break. So yeah, the thing with the plasticization process to make the plastic soft, the bond is not a permanent bond. So the chemical, the phthalates, want to migrate out of the plastic, and it's called plasticizer migration. At some point, yeah, these things, even the figure itself, will dry out, and then they will become brittle, and then they will break. So there we go. There's a Hasbro figure right there. That's a custom plasticizer recycler. The mascot for our recycling whatever project. So far, we have not received any donations yet. Still waiting on people to come in and donate their figures if they want to do it. We're not going to donate our own stuff because we're trying to sell them. So anyway. Well, maybe returns that we got credit from eBay or Mercari, because a lot of people are trying to scam us with buyers' item not as described scams. All right, so we have the figure right here. Honestly, I do have to say this is even though the figure is like just a pile of plasticized PVC, there's some good engineering in this figure. I have seen a lot of them already, so I know what I'm talking about. This is not like the first time I've seen this figure. I think I repainted 2 of them, and then I customized like 3. And what else did I do? Well, and then the rest of it are all brand new that I sold. So, all right. So her weapons are very cheap. You know, she has like these daggers that are just in the black color. That's it. Not painted whatsoever. I think they can be stored on the her thing. All right, so yeah, these things can be stored. I mean, you can paint them, but then you're gonna have to deal with the problem of it. You know, the paint scraping once you put it in the sheath, stuff like that. Yeah, this thing is very cheap. The belt is okay. It's just a little bit too floaty. They did painted the buckle. This one actually has less painted details than the original release, but the original release one make her look like a freaking like weird robot thing from Fortnite. So yeah, I heard they're collaborating with Fortnite as well. So yeah, it's okay. Well, there we go. There's the figure. I do have to say though, Hasbro did a really good job with these head sculpts. I mean, outside of Hot Toys, I think Hasbro probably have one of the. They're getting very good at doing head sculpts. Some of them actually make some SH figure arts figure look bad, honestly. So yeah, a lot of, especially like Hasbro's female figures, I think they do a very good job with the head sculpt. Yeah. And I know because I sell a lot of head sculpts, mostly the 1/6 scale ones. But damn, compare this to like some of the 1/12 scale TB League figure that we had that looked horrible. This is pretty damn good, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is very well done. I would say this head sculpt by itself is worth $15. Yeah, maybe more. It's not bad. It's really not bad. Okay, anyway, let's go over the articulation. I think it's the same as Marvel Legends. I don't think they have significantly improved their articulation on these. So we got the hinge right there. We got the ankle rocker, no toe joint. We got double jointed knee, and you have pins. We got the. I do like these hips though. This thing that pivot downward, that's pretty good. And I think she can do the splits. I think she can. Well, there's a trick here with these Hasbro figures. If you want to do a roundhouse kick, you just rotate the inner piece right there, and then you can do the. And she can balance on one leg, so that's pretty good engineering right there. A well-balanced figure is a good figure. Yeah. Sadly, though, it's just every piece of this figure is plasticized. Has to deal with plasticizers. All right, and then we also have the waist joint, which is pretty incredible. Usually a female Marvel Legends figure don't have this waist joint, and she has it, so points to that. And we also have a diaphragm joint. So yeah, this is already better than the Marvel Legend. What's not better is the single jointed elbow. Yeah, unfortunately. I think Lady J, the new one, has a single jointed elbow. T-Man said that figure isn't out yet, but I have actually seen them in person. Like two guys show me Lady J. I can't borrow it because they just want to show it off to me. But we haven't got them from the distributor yet, so I don't know where they got them from. But yeah, I think Rob got most of his G.I. Joe figures from Diamond. And then, we used to have our Target guys who were like getting them early, but now all of them are selling it on their own. I'm thinking the Lady J figure is being sculpted right now by Target employees online. So, yeah. And then they're selling it to, YouTubers, people who are desperately willing to pay like double for the figures. All right, so on this hand, she has like a vertical hinge. This hand is actually really loose. So that's kind of bad. I think she does have a neck joint too. Yeah, she does have a neck joint, and then she have a ball joint on the head with the hinge. So as far as, plasticized figure goes, these are definitely the best. Best so far. I know they have made some advancement in all the Marvel Legends figure and even the Power Ranger figure. But yeah, I think as far as plasticized Hasbro figure goes for $20, these are pretty good. Just sadly that, Hasbro had to make these freaking, they had to do like all these weird exclusives and shit that pisses people off. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of company does this, so one day you're getting screwed by Hasbro, tomorrow you're getting screwed by Bandai, Mattel, or whoever. Yeah, so anyway, that's just my opinion. Anyway, like you guys can believe what you will, but every company does this. It's all about the marketing people, not the designer. The designers have nothing to do with it. They just do their job and they get paid. So anyway, that is pretty much it. And yeah, if you're boycotting the company, basically, in a way, you are also hurting the designers who are designing this stuff because once nobody buying the stuff, those guys don't have jobs. Well, the thing is, they can go design stuff for other companies. So technically, yeah, if they're smart, you don't want to put all your egg in one basket. You don't want to just stick with one company. Whoever pays you the most money, you go with that company. All right, let's see if my custom accessories will work. Wow, she's got a giant katana. Yep, that's pretty cool. That's a 1/6 scale katana, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, how about this thing? Can she wield this giant rifle? Her hands are very plasticized, so I'm thinking we can get her finger around this thing. It's not gonna break because it's freaking plasticized PVC. So, okay. Yep, she can hold that trash can's giant saw. You know what? I really don't like this thing. Let's see. Yeah, oh my gosh. Like the parts are super plasticized. It's super gummy. Let me hold on. Yeah, it's so gummy to the point that it's scary. I mean, it's well designed, but I just don't appreciate the fact that this whole thing is just so gummy as hell. Yeah. All right. Anyway. There you go. There's her custom weapon, the thing I made for the trash can. It's basically a heavy machine gun. Well, yeah. There we go. Heavy machine gun. Alrighty, there we go. All right, that's my honest opinion about the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified line. Take it as you will. Thanks for watching.